Prayer is absolutely self-care. Let's get into how to create this outline effect in Cricut's design space. So I'm going to take prayer, and you can see I don't like this font because I don't like that spacing that's in between each letter. And of course I can ungroup it, move them closer together, regroup them. I don't want to do all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it to the font impact, because that is the font that's going to be exactly what I want. The words, the letters are going to sit closer together, and it's really bold font. Now what I'm doing is typing out is self-care, because that is, of course, what's going to go in the middle of this prayer. And you want to make sure you're lining it up. Right now, it's going to sit right there. And I kind of want to see, like you can see, you should be able to see the prayer in the back. So I'm going to change it to a different font, because, and you can choose whatever font you want, but I want a more cursive font, especially when it's coming against a harsher font like the font impact. So this is the one I decided to choose, and I settled on, and not settled. I really like this one, but it is the one I went with. And I am just taking this time to just line it up and kind of see and position it where I want it to lay, because again, we're going to create an outline effect, and you want to make sure that the outline is also in between the prayer. And I'll show you more on that in just a second. So once I have it exactly where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and select the is self-care text, and I'm going to offset it. So once you offset it, and I would encourage you to, you can make it whatever size you want, but making it a thinner offset will be great, because you're going to offset it again to create the outline effect. You don't want a really bold, thick outline that you're not going to be able to see. So I'm going to take the text, the original text is self-care, and I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to show you the layers, because you're going to duplicate this last layer. This gray is the last layer, or that second offset. So I'm going to duplicate that second offset and put it to the side. Just leave it where it is. Then I'm going to take that first offset, or this black right here, and put it right back, and make sure you're lining this up exactly where it was. And then I'm going to highlight both of those. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and slice those two items. Once I'm done slicing it, I'm going to go ahead and delete those layers, because I'm not going to use any of this. So that layer is gone, and this layer is actually going to be gone too. And this is what you're left with, that outline effect. That is how you create it. Then I'm going to take that duplicated one, and I'm going to put it right back into the center of prayer, highlight both of those, right click, slice it, and then you're going to go ahead and delete all these, because you're not going to use any of those layers. And then that is how you create the outline effect. It's really important to make sure you don't move it, don't change the size, because you've already created and sliced everything out. So do not change the size. Once it's set, it's set. You would have to go all the way back. You don't have to necessarily make the outline a different color. I suggest doing that because it makes it easier to see. It kind of stands out a little bit more whenever you're doing it. And I'm going to go ahead and type out the Psalm 102:17, because this is a scripture that is really kind of prevalent. I like to make scripture verses that are prevalent to the designs I'm making, but I'm going to challenge you, even it's in the description box, but I will put what the actual verse is in the description. And this is just me going ahead and pressing it with my HTV auto ront, which I love. And this was the final result. Hope you liked it. Of course, I will see you on the next video.